Hey guys, what's going on? Back at it. This is FOMC, all right? So you can see that I really haven't changed my chart at all, okay? It's we're just rolling from this morning, all right? So you can see that gold from overall 1765 where we had our chart set up. Okay, it's been nice and bullish ever since, guys. Like it's crazy. So, you guys, just before, obviously, in the description, make sure to understand, guys, we're not financial advisors. So, this is going to be free technical and fundamental analysis on some of the most volatile folders that you can trade. So, if you're not sure about this, guys, make sure to consult with someone if you don't know how to do this. Like I said, so check it out in the description. But just got to get that over with, guys. So now let's get back to it. Um, So guys, like I said, gold, all right, you can see right here. This is the entry, 1760. So we were riding it up. We had some people starting to sell a little bit too early, right? Just keep that in mind. If you sold here, it's you were in for a ride. You know what I mean? Gold ended up running pretty profusely. Like it was a very bullish run. It actually hit 1796 at the high. And if you guys held gold from 1760, like let's just count this out all the way up. It's going to be crazy. So we're looking at anywhere around here is almost $328. So we're looking at 290, roughly 300 pips. Okay. So if you guys held that, you know what I mean, you got deep in a buy and you know what I mean, you left your runner. This is why you leave runners, guys. Okay, not everyone did. You know what I mean. We were watching US 30 as well, but this is just a case in point that why you actually leave runners. Okay, so guys, why we're actually doing this stream is we have 2 p.m. FOMC. Okay, red folder, another massive folder. Okay, we caught the 8:30, and you remember this from this morning. We caught that huge dump, and then it started to pump. All right, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to be on gold? Do you think it's going to be bullish or bearish? All right, what are your guys' thoughts? All right, because like I said, this is on the 5 minute. I'm going to just quickly start checking this. All right, and we're going to start looking at a higher time frame to see where we're at. I'm going to start with the hourly. You can start to see that nice bullish momentum right here. Okay, you have some top wick. All right, we're at a nice little potential area of supply. All right, you can see we're stretching across we're going back September 15th area. All right, so you can see this is where we're currently at right now. All right, and as you can see, as soon as we came in this area once before, they tried to pump it up. All right, held the 9, didn't break it near the 200, and then it had a massive dump. All right, so I'm looking at, this is the chart. This is where we're at right here, all this mess, the jumble, sorry about that, but you can see now we're in this area right here back from September 15th. Okay, and this is on the hourly. All right, hourly. So what I'm now looking for is to wait and see how this is going to trade. All right, I just wanted to show you that. I don't want to crowd and clutter this chart any more than it currently is. All right, and when we start charting this news, start charting for the news, this thing could go pandemic, like just crazy, and you know what I mean, have any kind of outcome. All right. So remember, this is on the hourly now. These candles will start to break down. We're going to go to the 30-minute on the next time frame. As you can see, we're in a consolidative state. All right. When we start to break up, if we do, which would be a bullish flag pattern, okay, then you know what I mean, it's going to have a continuation. So that's why we have to go back and trap and see if we got both highs and lows there. All right. And now we're going on back to the hourly, and I just want to see that when we break above here, what would be the potential next area that we're at. Okay, just waiting for this. And guys, we're not going to stay for very long here. This is just a quick in and out. All right, all right, so let me just drop it down to 30-minute from here. And as you can tell, we're at like I said, September 14th, 15th area where we're currently hovering. This is the red price line where we're at, all right? So we need to keep this in mind. That price is hovering right around here. You can see that it found good support and resistance right around 1792, all right, 0.5, okay? What I mean by this is it sold off here, tried to bounce, okay, closed below, and now you have the retest, and it continued in a selling momentum, okay? All right, and then we have one more key area of support which was broken and continued bearish. All right, so let's drop it now down to the 15. Guys, we're at far back here, okay? Like we're far. Okay, this is on the 15-minute now. We're at far back structure, okay? So this is why I'm looking back, guys. This is what you want to make sure you're doing. Okay, so we look like we have good structure right here if we're going to go bullish. All right, you can start to see now. Okay, have resistance there, and we have some support. Okay, so you can see it's going to get, charting is going to get a little bit messy here. Okay, it's 140, roughly 139. There's about 6 minutes left here. This is on the 15-minute. So I'm now going to drop it down to the 5, okay? So you can see now, if we break to the bullish upside, we're going to look 1798. Next target maybe 1800, okay? Psychological 1800, very important number here, so I'm going to mark that as yellow. All right, coordinates. All right. Have some nice support forming at this area, 1786, roughly 1787. Okay, you can see it's nice tight to the body right there. All right. So now we can see that we have nice structure forming both bullish and bearish here, okay? All right. US 30 is pumping since the buy stop that I sent. I know. That huge sell-off was nice, guys. Hopefully you guys caught that. I'm not, unfortunately, I can look at US 30, all right? Oh, it is pumping, guys. So this is, remember, guys, so this is the call. It's good that I'm actually kind of recapping this maybe for you guys, all right? So I did say, I ended off, go watch this morning's folder, or this morning's YouTube, okay? I said anywhere above here, 34,280 is nice buying opportunity. And as you can tell, we are rising, and we are getting held right at this key area, which we had previously structurally charted, sorry. Okay, I haven't erased anything, guys. See, I haven't even taken this off. This is still from this morning, okay? This is still the same chart. We're just riding it. We're continuating, okay? Okay, so this is US 30, guys. If it's going to be, all right, so if you didn't get in this trade and you're missing it now, okay, we got to wait until, like I said, 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. So you can see anywhere in this structure up here. Remember, we talked about this before. This should have been drawn red. Okay, I had this set up by before it started to break. I thought this was honestly daily. I didn't look, so it's totally my bad. I admitted that. And now, like I said, we've fully retraced to completely back to where we were. All right. So if you're in this buy up 60 pips, guys, remember it's going to come back down. It's going to retest. Okay, maybe this area right here, 34,348. And even maybe if it breaks there, it's going to touch the 200 MA, okay? So we're going to see if it's going to continue in its overall directional trend, which is, if you look on the higher time frame, you can see that as of late, it's been very, very bearish coming out of this key daily supply right up here, okay? We have a mini supply area right here, okay, but we have still broken it previously, not recently, but previously, like I said, we were in it and it tried to actually go bullish. So this was actually a demand zone once previous structure, okay? All right. So guys, sorry this is so like congested. This is just like I said, I haven't taken anything off since yesterday or this morning, sorry. All right. So if we're long, guys, you know what I mean, FOMC, you want to let it drop. Okay, if you're going to continue, obviously, we're looking at something maybe up here for continuation. If it breaks through the supply, but obviously the most logical situation was since it's been in here many times and it has been rejected, okay, you can obviously come up here and have something like this kind of set in place for potential continuation in the bullish trend. Okay, remember how we're talking here, it's breaking patterns coming into the supply, and then it could start to sell off. Okay, so we need to wait and see how this next couple candles are going to close, and then obviously for news you want to just make sure that you are careful and cautious when you're trading this. Okay, guys, currently where I am it's 1:43. Okay, 1:43 in the afternoon. Okay, okay, so we have then about 15 minutes, all right, for these candles to develop and see what structure it's going to get to before we make its next move. Okay, so now that's US 30. All right, I'll check it a little closer, but for gold, all right, you can start to see this is where we're at in terms of gold. All right, I've seen this happen many times. Okay, you can start to see they really haven't extended. Okay, they've extended gold to the point where a lot of people will think it's going to go one way, and a lot of people think it's going to be bearish. Okay, it has an opportunity to go bearish. Okay, absolutely. Remember I told you about that order block and about that key supply area. This has been on September 14th. We are in that area right now, September 14th. Okay, in previous structure. All right, so you can see now that we are kind of consolidating in this area right here. We have made a push to the upside here, but you can see that there was nice bearish engulfing candlestick that has consolidated this for the time being until leading into obviously the FOMC news. All right, and I'll read guys what this news is all about. All right, so we want to see why traders care about this news, okay? Because everyone asks, what's so important about this that shakes the market? It's a detailed record of the FOMC, guys. If you don't know what FOMC is here, Federal Open Market Committee, okay? Most recent meeting providing in-depth insight into economic and financial conditions that influence their vote to where to set the interest rates, okay? So when you hear interest rates, guys, this is very important. Okay, very important to keep in mind that there's going to be high fluctuation in price when this folder drops. Okay, we were already part of one folder this morning in a sell-off here. Okay, it was massive. All right, and then the double bottom here, gold loves double bottoms and double tops. I'm telling you this right now. Okay, on the daily, when we had massive sell-off previous months, you can see that always bouncing in double bottoms. Okay, so now we're in this structure right here. Okay, and you can see that they're trying to push it down. They've tried wicks before. They've actually got it down here, so you can bring it down, okay, roughly to this area right there. Now the only reason why I'm saying that is because they found good support here and they've bounced it a few times off that wick. Okay, there is a structure below right here, which is that wick, all right, which you can erase simply because it's similar to it. Like I said, now we're good. Okay, so double tops, you know what I mean, W patterns, M patterns, very, very important. Okay, it's I actually don't know why gold is like that, but it follows, like I said, specific key patterns at specific key times and on key levels. Okay, so what we're looking at is if gold, guys, if you're holding this bullish, we're looking at gold to hold, okay, roughly, you know what I mean, 1791, 1790 area. Okay, if you're continuing to hold there, I know some people may be, so I'm just kind of giving you this analysis right here. Okay, now if gold starts to break below here, guys, and it starts to really sell off, you can see that they walked it up. All right, so they made higher highs and higher lows in a continuous trend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then it's just been a continuous bullish trend now forming into this consolidative state. Okay, All right, so we're approaching almost 150. All right. Okay. Let's check out US 30 now. You can see gold is starting to sell off and dip a little bit. All right, US 30 is finding some good support. Okay, you can see that it is starting to still walk its way up. It is still getting some hold up right at this key area right here, 34378, 34380 area at the top of this wick. All right, but you can see that it held previous support at 34349. Okay, so it's kind of in a consolidative state similar to gold before making its potential next move. Okay, so this might not really come to fruition. Like I said, depending on if it gets in this area, you can see that they are kind of showing you right now that it could be bearish. All right, but remember, there's good support that is forming here below even the current one that it is bouncing off of. Okay. All right, and this is just one way too. If gold really US 30 really wants to pump, all right, anything above here, guys, and it starts to break, you know what I mean? This is the area that you can start looking for opportunities for buying on. Okay, it's in a key area right around here, currently supply. All right, it might not even honestly make it up there. The only reason I'm saying that is because almost every single time that they've come within, like I said, this area structure right here and anywhere around this support, they have held it and tried to pump it up in here to try to continue it in a bullish momentum. Okay, so this is why it's very important. If this doesn't get above here, it doesn't start to break above this resistance, I will change this potential setup. All right, and I will move it right around the 200, which I have a feeling is where they're going to place it, to be honest with you, in the next 5 minutes or so. All right, so another key thing that we want to watch is our DXY. Okay, remember right here we had a neckline. I don't know if you guys do remember it, but it was on the live call this morning. Okay, so we had a shoulder here. Okay, a push, nice, steady, continuous sloping candles. Let me grab this here for a sec. Sorry. You can see that it's been continuously sloping, which led into a nice little break, which was previous resistance. So they broke it, retested, held resistance again. All right, and then it started to sell off, which is like a head and shoulder. Okay, so shoulder, head, shoulder for the continuation. Okay, I haven't erased my DXY ever in the past like few months. Okay, so I usually do it on 4 hour. So if I show you this, guys, this is like the DXY Bible for me. I can go all the way back to September 6th. Nothing's been erased. You can see what the DXY has been doing, guys. It's just continuously bullish, right? So, but now we're at key areas where they tried to have a double bottom right here on the 4 hour. It tried to break out here, then rejected and turned bearish, and ever since then it's been selling off at a key number, which is 9400. Okay, anytime it come in here, right, it gets a nice little bounce and pushes up. See how it bounced here once, twice? So if DXY starts to really sell off here, if they're going to hold a key number, you're looking at maybe 9400 in this structure right there. Sorry, it's just so congested and so crowded. All right, so you can see 9400 yellow line right going across. Every time that they've made it in this structure right here, they've bounced it and turned it bullish. Okay, but this news has to drop. All right, and it has to be, like I said, positive. All right, it's important to just wait, let the news, obviously let the news settle. If you're trading through it, understand the risk. Okay, the DXY is heavily selling off here. Okay, so let's drop it back down now to the 5 and see how it's looking right now. Okay, okay, so 94 down here, you can see selling off, retracing here, heavy resistance, so you can maybe count on the DXY continuing to sell before getting the key level here. It's about 8 minutes. That'd be a heavy drop if it had to. Okay, but it could have started finding some support at the low at 94.50, which is here. Okay, so we're still on gold. Okay, So do you see how we've broke below the 9? Okay, every time we come in around this area right here, 91.5, okay, anywhere in this area, 1791.5, they start to get a bounce. All right. Okay, just checking here. All right, so it's 153, guys. Let's take a look at US 30. Okay, you see how they're starting to sell it off right now, touching around the moving averages. All right, so similar to 930 open. All right, I'll write this. Okay. So guys, if you're new, okay, to trading these types of things, right, maybe wait 10 to 15 minutes, like similar to market open, let news settle. All right, it's probably going to be a very volatile and erratic time. So if you're new and you're you're having a good day and you don't want to risk anything, don't. Just no harm, no foul. Just chill out, right? And if you are though, make sure you're using proper risk management here. Okay, FM, this is a very volatile folder. Okay, it's a very volatile folder, and the news, red folder news, as you can tell in previous structure, when we looked at gold, it's very erratic as well. Okay, so you know what I mean. And like I said, maybe if you're using, you don't maybe use your full lot. All right, some people use 1.0s, some people use 0.5s. Maybe go half that. Okay, protect. You know what I mean. Just be smart about this. This is an opportunity here, but this is also can be a very big risk that you guys need to understand. All right, so this is 155. Okay, we have the next candle is going to be 2. Okay, so I need to take a look at this, and we need to make a decision of potentially which way that this could go. If this drops, guys, news really has no, like, the previous structure really is going to have no impact. Okay, it's just going to blow right through it. All right, so that's what I'm saying. If you're new, just chill out, watch it, let it play out. You saw NFP how it just went bing and it just popped right off and it went very bullish, right? I'm not saying that this can happen exactly like that, but it can happen very similar. Okay, so we know that US 30 has been extremely bullish as of late, but the overall structure has been very bearish. Okay, in a continuous downtrend on the higher time frames. Okay, all right, so just keep in mind now, if it comes in this area right here, there's been a lot of selling pressure. All right, a lot of selling pressure. So if it's going to go anywhere, guys, like I said, it needs to start breaking above here in terms of, like I said, at 2. Okay, so basically what we're looking at is anything. I'm liking this structure above here. If it starts to break above here, guys, it looks good. Okay, and that's just having a continuation because you can see it starting to find some nice support here. All right, but we're now fighting into previous selling pressure. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you. It's at a key area where it's right around the moving averages, and it's going to have a nice boom or bust. All right, so if it's going to continue, all right, looking at something like this, okay, have a nice tight stop loss in this area. I don't know your accounts. Okay, I'm being real with you. I don't know what you guys have. I don't know what you're trading with. All right, I have no idea, but make sure you're understanding. Use small lots and be risk minded. All right, it's fighting into selling pressure if it's going to continue in a buy. Okay, it's very good support here. All right, and if it starts to sell, guys, like it has been previous, all right, I'm just going to move this over here. All right, we all know that this was from this morning, but if it's looking for a sell, I'm looking down here. Okay, and you understand how I showed you this morning. All right, it doesn't always work like that, but I'm looking at getting it below the moving averages, okay, and below this previous bullish candle. All right, so we're looking right around this area, right around here for selling. All right, I would use the pot at the top of a stop loss for potential, endpoint. All right, this thing dumps and then it pumps. Make sure you understand this. Okay, Make sure you understand this. All right, so we're going to jump on gold now. Gold is what we're going to trade through it. All right, I'm waiting for gold for last minute, but US 30 I'm looking for in terms of the actual play to get it set up for people who are looking at US 30. Okay, look at gold, guys. Okay, so we know what's going to happen with gold if we go both ways here. There's heavy support. Okay, so if gold starts to break above this previous structure right here, okay, it's going to have a bullish impact. Okay, I think it's going to come if it bounces here and holds support. You can see that the previous structure is holding it at previous resistance. Okay, it could continue, have a nice little dip, head fake the buyers, sorry, the sellers, and then pump up. All right, that's the case. Like I said, 2 p.m. is where it's looking at, and we're going to top roughly 1800. All right, and then if it continues to sell, all right, I'm looking at anywhere below this area. Okay, it's already below here. All right, but we also know that there's previous support. Okay, so if this thing dumps and then pumps, we'll just be waiting for it. There's about 1:20 left. All right, for anything to do with selling pressure, I'm looking at down here with the tight stop loss. Okay, keep this in mind in its previous structure, which is this area right here. Okay, sorry, move this down here. All right, I need it to start breaking down here if it's going to really start to sink. You can have it here, guys, if you want, but it's just the erratic behavior of the news is going to have an impact on it. So just be aware of that. If you guys are okay, I'm trying to look for more of a secure way of showing you, but there's no real secure way. It's honestly just the way it's going to be. All right, so we have 48 seconds left here. This is a trap and gap. All right, so basically what I'm showing you, if gold breaks out of here, looking for it's going to be probably just a push. Okay, and then we're going to see if it's going to retest and then have a continuation. All right, 32 seconds left, guys. And then if it sinks, you know what I mean? We're looking down in this area right here, might find some support, hopefully retesting, and then continuing its fall. All right, which would be in your bearish trend. All right, two different areas, guys. Let's watch. So 7 seconds, guys. Let's just watch how news drops here. Okay, let it digest. It's never really pumping right off the bat. All right. I agree with you, Anton. Absolutely it is. Day trading can be very risky during the day. All right. That's why I'm telling you this, guys. If you're not trading, just sit back and watch. I had it previously charted and drawn on the other. Okay. And if we get a dud of a call, guys, it all led to nothing. There's 500 people on here, and if we get a dud, who knows what's going to happen? You know what I mean? We could be sitting here looking, I could be looking like a complete weirdo, just waiting for nothing to happen. But let's see. Rage is, all trading is risky, my man. There's no trading that isn't risky. All right. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Let's refresh. All right, hasn't dropped. 2 p.m. It's 2:01 now. Okay, it should be starting to form. Not even a green. Nothing yet. All right. Okay, this might be the head fake, guys. Just be aware we have key breaks here. All right, let's check out US 30 here. Ding, US 30, guys. US 30 pumped. Look at this. Okay, starting to pump. Remember, I told you key area right here. This is 5 minute. All right. All right, let's see if it's going to get the continuation here. All right, guys, if you were in this buy before, just remember there's a big top wick here. Okay, this is still the 2 p.m. candle. If you're entering in right now, like I said, just be very patient. Like I said, if you're new, 10-15 minutes. Let's check out gold. Okay, 2 minutes and roughly 30 seconds. Do you see how slow they're just waiting for it, guys? It's just waiting. Okay, let's check out our DXY. Look at DXY, guys. They've trying to hold that support. Remember, we talked about it. They tried to push it down, held good support. All right, and we're going to see if now they're going to get it across in terms of the moving average. All right, let's wait and see. Okay, look at this. Look at what gold is looking like it's doing, guys. You can see it's starting to form a little bit of a sell here. Okay, it hasn't broken out just yet. Like I said, there's bottom wicks here, so it needs to start breaking these bottom wicks. See what's going on with the news? Nothing yet still. Okay. Guys, what are your spread? Okay, one thing I want you guys to tell and put in the chat. Guys, what are your spreads like on gold right now? Okay. What are your spreads like on gold right now? Put it in the chat if you guys can. This is something to keep in mind, okay? For real, when you're trading like this, very important. Guys, look at the different spreads from people. Guys, if you want to, include your broker as well, so we can see what everyone is trading with, okay? Okay, very indecisive right now, guys. You can see. Let's check out what's going on with US 30. Okay, here's that big FU candle. Remembers, this is an FU candle for real. Look at this, okay? 2 p.m. We still have 25 seconds left on this current candle here. You see how they pumped it up? News head fake, okay? And then they're starting to close it below this previous structure, which I told you would act as resistance. All right, that's why I said wait a little bit until this news starts to drop, and then we can see what's going to happen. Because look at that, they did you dirty on that one. The dirty 30, okay? Look, pushed and pulled. If you scalped it from wick to there, like I said, a lot of people, they do that, okay? But again, look, new candle's opening. We'll see if it's going to get rejected here and start to sell off. All right, let's go check out gold now. Still waiting, guys. Still waiting for its next move. Guys, if you have high spreads, okay, if you have high spreads, just be careful here, okay? Because last thing you want to do is get caught, and you know what I mean. Then it end up going your wrong in the other direction, right? So we're all on gold now, guys. This is gold in the 5 minute, okay? This is patience, guys. This is patience, okay? Sometimes trading, like I said, isn't always necessarily, like I said, impact. Like news can drop, and then sometimes it might lag, okay? And they'll drop subtle hints to you in the folders, right? But this one, I definitely thought it would have had a little more impact than it currently has. But I do remember a few FOMCs ago that it did take, you know what I mean, some time to settle, maybe 15, 20 minutes and stuff like that. So I'll stay for a bit. Just want to see what's going to happen here. I just don't want to be sitting here for another like 2-3 hours and then let it have it play out at like 3-4 p.m. Okay, so there's not too much volatility at all. Actually, pretty much 0 to none. Really don't know why. All right, so you can see not even the folder. You can see it's lighter now, so it's been dropped. All right, and they moved to the next, but nothing. There's been no green. There's been nothing. They're not releasing any of the numbers, okay? Not even a green. Okay, usually what you'll see is a green recycle. It looks like a recycling symbol, okay? And then basically you can update it, but they haven't even dropped that, all right? So the next one will be for FOMC for 4:30, all right? So not too sure what's going on or why we're taking our time, but like I said, this was a dud. Right, so but I'll still, like I said, we're gonna keep going. I think maybe 2:15. I want to see how this next candle will be, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's check out US 30. Okay, so there's the dirty, guys. It's starting to sell off. You can always count in the dirty for some moves here. Okay, All right, let's see if we're gonna get that continued sell, guys. Okay, don't enter in just yet. Wait till it closes below, guys. All right. If it starts to break down in here, like I said, in this area, it's fighting buying power. But if this news is going to be critical, like in night and really have the tank, it'll start selling off. Okay. So let's just wait and see if it's going to continue. All right. Guys, what are your spreads on US 30 right now currently? Okay, see how they're bouncing that up there? They're finding good support, okay? So keep that in mind. Don't hammer it just yet. It's got to get below 34312, okay? All right, let's check out gold here really quickly. What a dud. What a dud. Look at this. It's below the 9, okay? It's finding good support. Look at all this doji action though. You know, look at this. Cross, not much volume, whatever, okay? So, it's interesting. Okay, US 30, guys, here's the news impact on US 30. It's bouncing, okay? They're trying to keep below the 9. They're trying to have this impactful sell here. If this really sells, guys, it's just a continuation. Remember how we talked about this area right here, a liquidity grab, okay? Coming up, grabbing it, and then they could be, like I said, dropping it below this now resistance, all right? And we'll see if it's going to continue in the sell. See how it's bouncing off there right now? Just keep that in mind. Just keep this in mind, all right? That's an indication that there's a lot of buyers there, a lot of buyers, okay? This is the news, guys. This is the news. This is why, like I said, wait 10-15 minutes and we'll get the continuation. Look what's going on with the DXY, all right? It's starting to curl, all right? You can see it's finding a bottom here and it's starting to get some bottom wick, which is looking pretty good in terms of it's going to have a continuation, but you got to see a pop here, okay? You got to see a pop, all right? Look at gold, it's starting to, guys, look at this. They're saving it every time, okay? They're saving it every single time, all right? Okay, guys, if you're wondering what some people's spreads are as well, make sure to check it out in the chat, all right? Make sure to check it out in the chat. Okay, new candles opening here. Next 5 minute, guys, this is the 210 candle, okay? Always check out in 15 minutes. It's very important. 15-minute candles are very crucial, okay? For some reason, for me, I've always found that it's definitely helps with the overall trend to determine, like I said, you have nice moves every 5 minutes, so okay. Neither shot is exactly dead end, my man. He's back again. Okay, so let's look at okay. See how US 30 bounced? Now it's trying to hold above that 200. All right, this is why, like I said, 210, 215, we're going to see if this is going to hold true in terms of resistance. If it does, watch it start to sink, guys. Watch it start to sink. If not, it's going to hold good support, and then we're going to pump up and fill this overall previous FU candle, which was a liquidity grab wick, okay? Just keep this in mind. All right? Gold, guys. Gold is teasing us here. Trust me, like this is gonna have a bigger move. If it's not having it now, you can see they're consolidating it, guys. They're consolidating it. All right. Let's check this out. I want to keep seeing it, guys. Still nothing, eh? Okay. The EMAs, guys. Okay, if you're new. Okay, the blue is 9, and I have my 200 on here. Okay, 200. It's crazy how gold doesn't care about news, eh, guys? To me, this is like I said. But again, I've actually done FOMC folders before where it's been a dud, and then you wait like an hour, and then it picks up. For real, I think I have a couple probably on YouTube. All right, guys. So look, some people are posting some good news in here. Okay. All right, we have people dropping some good news. Okay, Reuters just posted there was evaluate inflation numbers. Okay, so Why hasn't it shown up yet on Forex Factory? That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see. Okay. Everyone thinks this is weird. It's like the calm before the storm. You know what I mean? Okay, 2 minutes here. Next candle, 215. All right. Look at the dirty, guys. Look at the dirty. Okay, flip and switch. Remember I told you starting the whole about these support systems, acting with the moving averages. It's looking good. See how they're trying to dip it, guys? But no, they're holding good support. All right. Okay. Not much movement, guys. Just waiting. Ooh, guys, look at gold. Look at this is. Look at this movement right here. Look at this, guys. There's no volume. It's. I think it's sideways trading like this, simply because no news has even been shown. Okay, like they're not showing that this is even in process right now. On, you know what I mean, on the folder news system that we use. Okay, so let's see if you can see. Look at the dollar. Remember we had that nice little push. Okay, look at this, guys. Push, retrace, retest the overall 9 EMA, and now it's trying to walk its way up. Previous resistance is holding true. You can see from this candle was rejected. All right, now they're getting pushed down. All right, so let's wait and see if it's going to actually continue. Okay, flip back to gold. Look at this guy's bouncing. These guys, eh? 1792. Okay, holding below 1792. Very key resistance, guys. All right. Let's see what's going on with US 30 real quick. I think it might have a nice little push. There you go, US 30, guys. Look at this. Okay, so remember we had a nice little liquidity grab. All right, and now it's starting to walk its way up here. All right, overall target for US 30. Wait. Okay, here's the retest. Okay, didn't enter, was denied. All right, so let's see if it's going to hold support here and start to pump. If not, you know what I mean, it's going to start to sell off. See how it's rejecting at key entries, guys? It's the reason why I'm trying to put them there, so you guys can see. And you're not buying on impulse. You're waiting till it gets in this area, okay, right above 34392, and then walking up. Okay, let's go back to gold for a second. I'm watching some volatility. What is everyone looking to trade right now? I think all eyes are on gold, but what are you guys looking to trade? Do you guys like US 30? Do you guys like gold? Okay, a lot of people are trading both. Okay, cool. I'm interested, guys. Like I'm generally interested in what you guys are trading. Honestly, I want to know, because if you guys are looking at, because I know there's people doing pairs and stuff like that, guys. So just keep in mind. Look at this. Okay, do you see how the key entry right here was rejected twice, right? So now we're gonna wait and see here. All right, wait and see if it's actually going to hold support here, and then attempt it again. But as you guys listen, these are impulse candles. All right, I want you to understand what impulse candles are, but they haven't even broke above any clear areas. Okay, that's why I tried to set them there, so we can have more of a confirmation push. Impulse candles, if you're not familiar with what they are, we have a blog on our website that you would want to check out, read them. I show this one on every single time just to show you guys about these types of candles. Okay, all right, impulse breaking out, pushing down. There's not confirming up here. Okay, no confirming up here. You can see it's happening right here, pushing back down, push, pull, push. What we're looking for is this continuation right here. All right, so US 30 is dumping, right? So far it's holding good support. Let's check out gold. All right, still waiting, guys. Still waiting. DXY is going bullish, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Starting to break out a previous structure. It's trying to retest and hold support. Let's see if we're going to get a walk up. All right. Still nothing. Consolidating, just waiting, guys. This is the 215. 215. Nothing is still happening. It's not much. Very, very slow, if anything. All right. Here's Euro. Okay, look at Euro, guys. Okay, someone asked it. I just thought I'd flip to it. If you're in a Euro sell here, it's looking good. Can continue all the way to roughly 15787 if it's going to continue. All right, it's starting to break this previous support and starting to work its way down. Okay. There's US 30, still nothing happening. Hey guys, we showed up. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? No trade is better than a bad trade. Okay, for real. I mean that. So even if we don't get anything out of this, which I think eventually we will, maybe not on gold, but US 30 is looking pretty bullish here, guys. Remember, we found that nice little bottom wick. Okay, now it's trying to bounce up and hold support in this area right here. If it's going to continue, we have US 30 continuing. All right. Okay, look at US. 30 seconds. Let's see how this candle is going to close here. All right. Honestly, I think gold, what happened with maybe gold or is happening is they've made such big movements that they're consolidating it maybe until a little bit later. 334. All right. But there is no volume on those candles. Okay. And we're here. We're watching it. Literally, we are ready to trade it. It's not like I don't want to. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Why do you think gold is not moving? I know there's a lot of people who are dropping some information in the chat, which is huge. But why do you guys think that gold is not moving right now? Okay, we're gonna stay till 3, guys. All right, 3 o'clock. And if it doesn't move in the next 40 minutes, guys, like I said, we're all just gonna chill. News, guys, the launch for news was at 2 o'clock. So it's 15 minutes deep in this candle now, or in this time, and nothing's going on. All right. Okay, so US 30 is trying to find good support here. It's approaching the target yet again. All right, let's see if we can get some continuation on US 30. All right. And like I said before, guys, you know, if you really normally trade with us, right, usually you see a green here spinning, not much is even happening. Okay. Okay, US 30 is attempting to break, guys. Okay, you can see what's going on with US 30 here. Getting rejected still. Look at gold, guys. It made a nice little move, honestly. Gold is pushing. Okay, it's trying to push. It's holding support here on this DXY. It's starting to make moves. You can see a steady uptrend forming on the DXY. You can see it. It's starting to look nice. Like it's holding, guys. Pushing, pulling, making higher highs and higher lows. All right. So if DXY is bullish, you know what I mean? Sometimes if it's correlated correctly, gold should be starting to be bearish. But like I said, no liquidity. Not much is actually going on. Okay. Same with rejection at for the US 30. Okay. I want to check NASDAQ really quick, guys. And this is crazy. Maybe this is like nothing on NASDAQ either. Okay. Maybe this is a good thing to show you guys that, you know, although we have major impact news, that you know what I mean? They do it what they want. This news is time for 2. Okay. Like we were all literally I took time out of my day to do this, you know what I mean? And you guys took time out of your day too. All right. So, you know it's really weird how they're not launching this for us, because I really don't have an answer. All right. But it's like there's still 2 minutes left in this candle. We're 2:23. Let's see if 2:30 is going to have an impact. Okay. We keep going by the 15 minutes, guys. Patience will eventually pay off. They're really consolidating this, guys. Like I'm telling you, this thing is consolidated. Like if we zoom in here, you can see now they're consolidating in this area right here. Okay. You can see every time they push it down, they push it back up. I'll make this one yellow so we can see this a little more visually. Okay, so you can see now they had it holding above this previous support every time they'd bounce. Okay, so as they broke through here, now they're starting to hold it within this trap. So this is getting smaller and smaller, guys, for the big moves here. Okay. Okay. US 30 still getting rejected, guys. Okay, still rejected. Let's check out the DXY. It's still holding there, guys. It's still holding that support. You can see it's still trying to walk up. It's getting further away from the moving average, so it's still holding bullish momentum here. Okay. Okay, 2 p.m. nothing. Okay, there's gold, guys. Let's see. Okay, new candles opening. All right, this is the 225 candle. All right, you can still see it's going bullish a little bit. It's flickering green. All right, still below the 9. All right, so we need to wait and see if this is going to really start to push down, or if it's still going to consolidate here. All right. Okay, you can start to see now it's looking pretty bearish, guys, so far. You can just see that by the steady downtrend. Sold off, they're getting heavy resistance here, all right? And now they're in steady selling pressure, all right? Now, the only thing you need to keep in mind is I'm putting this down here. These bottom wicks can save this if it starts to break out, okay? You can see how they're not even really letting it break, but these bottom wicks, if it starts to break out here, okay, just be mindful of this entry right here, all right? Because it's already came down here once or twice. Where it starts to break down here, guys, it's going to continue in that trend. So they bounced it, pushed it up, and now they got to sell it off, get below this wick, and see if they're going to start selling. So it might not get all the way down there, all right? But we're looking at somewhere around this area right here, maybe 17, 1786, all right? All right. Slow ass session, guys. US 30 is still not breaking out, guys. All right. So 230 is coming up, 3 minutes. This is really chopped. Do apologize for this. Not much I can do. But look at, guys, the DXY is still pumping. Look at this. It's pumping, guys. It's made a nice move from down here. Like this last little bit has been very bullish. Now you can see in previous structure, all right, look where we're at, okay? See it bounced here, sold off, breaking through, and now we're at this key area. This is acting as support in this zone, okay, sorry, in this area right here. Now it's acting hopefully as resistance if it's going to continue getting rejected here. If not, it's going to break through and then hold support as it once previously did, and then walk its way continuous, okay? Okay. Guys in our group, sending some information here. FOMC statement. Okay, slowly starting to sell. Good question. A lot of people are asking. I've seen it a few times. I didn't really want to answer, but they said, why is the DXY going up and gold is doing nothing? Okay, I have no idea. I wish I had a better answer for you. But the news has been released. The meeting is currently happening. Guys in our chat have been sending basically updates. All right, so I'm not too sure why we haven't got any sudden movements yet. Okay. Okay, US 30. Look at this junk right here, consolidative. All right. So let's see if it's going to start to sell here. 230 is coming up, guys. Okay, we got a minute and 10 seconds. Let's see if this next 30-minute candle will open. You can see currently these past 5 minutes have been rejected. Okay, they tried to push up, and now we're closing below this previous structure. All right, if the next 30-minute candle opens evenly, we're going to see if it's going to start to test this 200 again. If it breaks, selling pressure is nice. Okay, if it holds here, it's going to walk back up and have a continued buy. All right. Back to gold. I feel like we're in such a suspenseful movie right now that we're waiting for this crazy thing to happen that might not even happen. All right. Bottom wick. Remember I was mentioning that. All right. 18 seconds. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, 3 seconds. Let's see, 230. Okay, they've broken out of this previous consolidative state before. All right, if you want to include those wicks, like I said, it's down here, slowly starting to break down. Now we're coming to some buyers here in terms of, like I said, the candle open. All right, when you really zoom in, this is good for you to do. All right, you can see selling. Buyers open it up right next to the body, flickered green. And now, like I said, they're starting to get a little bit of red here, but it's no volume. Like, this is incredible. Honestly, it's good to watch and good to know. Now you can start to see what's going on here. Okay, let's see if it's going to have a continue. If it holds here, guys, just remember, if it doesn't break below here, then you know what I mean. It's going to hold like these bottom wicks here and push back up. Same thing with US 30, guys. Not much movement here. Okay. So this is live. Okay, so this is good for you guys to see that sometimes red folders, they really have no impact on what's currently happening. Okay, they do what they want in terms of, you know, the higher ups, I guess you could say. I'm not entirely sure what we would call them, right? When they don't want to release something, they don't want to release something. So it's retail traders like us that are sitting here waiting with our thumbs up our you know where, waiting for something to happen that technically might not even. All right, so all right, here's a retest of the current break. All right, you can tell it's selling off. They're trying to push it back up. Okay, this does act as previous support, which is now trying to get pushed back in. Okay, you can see what's going on here. If you really dive in, now they're getting resistance here. You can see a little bit of push down, a little bit of top wick. All right. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to bounce, totally understand. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be waiting here. I'm going to stick it out for, like I said, maybe another half hour. Totally, guys, I understand. It's been a little bit of a dud call. Okay, US 30. Having push, pull movement here, not really doing anything, all right? US 30 is trying to. Okay, you can see it flip switch, holding a little bit of resistance here, trying to push back, okay? Guys, so if you want to know what really happened, I'm telling you right now, read this message that one of our members, Philip Massey, just said. I'll read it out to you guys. We were talking some in the group today with Phil, okay? Keep this in mind, guys. They're holding it. See how this is why you wait. I'm telling you right now, okay? This is why I had this down here below these bottom wicks, because last thing you want to do is get effing trapped, okay? So let me read this comment before it disappears, okay? Okay, so the move is not, so news is not postponed. They released the minutes of the meeting. There's no press conference, just a PDF of who's participating in the meeting and what was told in the meetings, okay? So that's why this is being a little bit slow, okay? That's why it's just a PDF being launched, which is there's nothing at this point we can do, right? There might not be much crazy volatility just based on that. So what I think might happen is around like maybe 3-4, you might start to see a little bit of move here, all right? Fake news. Okay, look at US 30, guys. Okay, I like US 30 anyways. Gold is still good, but US 30 is the fun one. All right, let's see. This might be a shoulder, head and shoulder. We'll start to see if this really starts to fall, guys. If it starts to really hold, yeah, it's starting to push back up. 43 seconds left. Okay, look, they're trying to save it on NASDAQ, okay? Or sorry, on US 30. They're trying to save it right above the 200 as they have many, many times before. So they need to start to sell off here, guys, okay? They need to start getting a sell off here if it's going to start to fill this previous wick, all right? Okay, look at this, guys. Gold is, oh my goodness, gold is like, so there's no volume. It's so sad right now, honestly. Like they're trying, like DXY I believe is still flying. You can see it's still flying, guys, right to that key area. It's still there holding. Okay, it's getting a little bit of resistance now. All right, but you can see they're attempting to break that previous resistance. They're attempting to, okay? Gold is dead. All right, look what's going on with gold, okay? Trying to pump. If this is what you would call a little pump, trying to retrace, a little bit of pullback, trying to break above. We're going to come and see, guys, it's starting to form some nice top wick here. You can see wick, 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 all right? And even on a 15-minute candle, let's wait and see how this is looking here, okay? Look at the 15, all right? If I move this over, you can start to see, all right? Selling pressure here. It's still holding good wick balance. A nice little bounces right at 1791, okay? The bodies are closing at 1791, okay? They're closing at 1791. Price is just holding on to, you can see, guys, it's just dangling right here on the 15-minute. It's just dangling right here. Look, just waiting, all right? It's like hanging on with a thread. If this thing sinks, guys, and breaks below here, it can fill this nice candle. You might get a little hold up, all right, if it starts to sell right around this area right here simply because of the actual top wick, all right, from this previous structure, pushed down, opened up, and started to go bullish, okay? That's if this is selling here, okay? Keep this in mind. They can do anything, guys. This is U.S. news, and nothing has happened. Gold hasn't maybe moved $1. It's maybe moved like 50 cents. We've been sitting here just watching this. You know what I mean? Not much you can do, though, all right? Okay, 2:37, guys. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Let me just check some news on this computer, guys. 1 second here. Okay. Okay, just looking at some news, trying to find some on other sites. Like I said, it's honestly just been a PDF. They're probably still in the news meeting right now. Okay, that's what I'm reading too. All right. So look, if you're in sells, guys, look what's happening right here. They're starting to push it, nice bullish. All right. It's unknown, so this is why you stay away from it right now. Honestly, if it starts to break in these areas, it'll break. All right. If it doesn't, like I said, we're just going to be sitting here watching. Okay, but keep this in mind. Very important that you're not just hammering anything out for the sake of doing that. That is why you're patiently waiting here. Okay. Listen to me. If you guys want, if you guys, I think you guys watch and join here for that. Sometimes the market does not react the way that we want it to. Okay, it does what it wants. We can't do anything about that. It's our job to just control ourselves. Okay, control ourselves from making silly errors and mistakes. Okay, you know what I mean? Because if we're just aimlessly selling right now, look at all the support that it actually has formed right in this area right here. What could happen is they could accumulate more buying power. This news could release and actually have a positive impact for gold, which means the DXY could potentially be negative. Okay, you can see it's still very bullish here. Okay, I'm not going to lie. But the last thing you want to be doing is starting to hammer out these types of orders when it's in this kind of structure right here, which is no movement, because it's sideways consolidative trading, which means anything can happen at any time. All right, you know what I mean? Exactly it. Bad boy, my man. He understands it. This is the point where market structure doesn't matter. Okay, you need to just follow price. You need to just follow price action. Guys, if you don't think I don't want something to happen right now, everyone's crazy. I want this thing to pop or dump or what something. I want to catch something. You know what I mean? I really want US 30 to fold, to be honest with you. I really want US 30 to fold. All right. Okay, let's check out NASDAQ. Same kind of structure. Not much is happening here, okay? Let's check out that Euro trade. Euro bounced. All right. GU dumped. Okay, we should have been trading GU, guys. Do apologize this. All right. GU actually dumped. All right, that would have been a nice little scalp right there. 10, 20 pips would have been nice. Okay, but let's look at the DXY. Look at this. It's starting to maybe pump here. Pump in terms of getting rejected. Say bearish engulfing candlestick. Let's look at US 30, guys. US 30 is dumping. Let's see, guys. Let's see if this can actually tank. Gold is going. Look at gold, guys, starting to accumulate. This is why I'm telling you, don't just wait. Okay, you see how they're trying to break out of that box? This is what I'm saying. Don't just hammer sells for the case of hammering sells, because you know what I mean? It's found good support here, right? Okay, guys, if you have a question too, we do have a free Telegram group. I know a lot of guys are currently probably already in it. It's posted at the top of the chat. We post pretty much everything in there, okay? So look at US 30, guys, starting to sell off. All right, so let's see if it's going to start to break below 34312. Okay. Guys, kill me. These comments kill me, guys. Oh my god. Guys, should we start a stock sniper trading dating channel here? That's awesome, guys. Okay, so US 30 has not broken through. Keep this in mind, okay? Okay. 34312, guys. Let's see if it's going to dump, okay? See if we're going to get a dump at least down to this area right here, okay? Candle's got to close. Victoria, very smart. Okay, look at gold, guys. Look at gold trying to make a push up here, getting rejected. Key. US 30, dump, guys, dump. Let's go. At least give us something here. Something. Okay, let's see, guys. Retracing now hard. Okay, make sure you have your stop loss nice and tight. All right. Okay. It's approaching key area, guys. So remember, start to secure some partials here if you are in this trade. Like I said, if we got to roll with this little thing, we'll roll with it. Okay, but remember, starting to drop, start to secure some of your partials. Secure the trade if you want. It's looking like it could possibly bounce when it gets to 34280. All right. So let's check out what's going on with gold again. They tried to pump it up, guys. Look, now they're selling it off. Okay, now they're finding some support around this 9 EMA. All right. So this is what I'm saying. You don't just sell gold for the reason of selling gold. Okay. Let's check out this DXY here really quick. Okay. You can see now that they're starting to break through. See if DXY is going to start to hold the support of the 9 and of current structure right here. All right. I think everyone came for gold here. All right. Look at gold, guys. It's starting to find some support here. Okay. That is a very bullish candle. Okay. Just keep this in mind. That's a bullish candle coming into this potential uptrend forming here. Okay. But again, like I said, anything can happen at any time. All right. Okay, you can see gold is starting to pump. This is why I was mentioning, very important for you guys not to just hammer your sells. Okay, wait. There's no harm in waiting, guys. There's absolutely no harm. Okay, gold is starting to form support here. You can see above the 9 is starting to walk up. Okay, guys, if you're in that US 30 trade, like I said, start to slow it down, secure some partials right there. It's not maybe going to go up forever, okay, or down forever. It might have a little bit of retracement coming up, okay? Okay, guys, it's 245. Okay, so you can see, found some support here. Let's check out the DXY now. All right, look, remember we got rejected here, okay? So it did act as good. This area was once support here, okay? Acted as support, made an M pattern, started to break down, okay? You can see it's a double top right here. All right, one top, two top, and then started to sell off. All right. So let's wait and see now if this is actually going to hold true to support here, or if it's actually just going to have a wash and start to sell off. All right. It's really been tough, guys. We've really had to patiently wait through here. All right. There's not much we can do at this time. All right. Okay, you can see US 30 starting to form. Okay, a little bit of bullish match, and that's what I was telling you before, guys. Maybe get out of that. Buyers are starting to accumulate in there. Not necessarily the retracement is going to have. So if you have your stop loss up here, guys, you know what I mean? If you take this, guys, if you do, like I said, it's up to you. 34312. Like I said, it's starting to pull out again. Okay, so it's going to probably come up and retest the 200. You can start to see that the 9 is actually starting to cross below. Okay, so we'll wait and see here if it starts to pop up. Like I said, stay out of the trade if you didn't take it. Don't worry about it. A lot of people I think came here for gold, so just keep this in mind. All right. Look at gold, guys, just being dirty. Yeah, guys, like I said before, if you guys are not feeling it, no worries. We'll be back tomorrow. 6 until 10 in the morning, okay? We're just trying to get some moves on FOMC. It was a real big dud today, okay? Nothing was really released, so we just got to make sure that we're watching over the next little bit, because maybe 334, you could start to see something. All right, so let's check out US 30 here and see if it popped back up. Okay, remember what I was saying? Came into this area, not much movement in terms of the overall continuation. Might come back up. You're starting to get the cross here. Okay, so look for it to see if it's retracing, and now we're going to start to see if it's going to fall below 34312. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of buyers here, so the overall target for me would be roughly right around this area, right in here. Okay. Oh, guys, sorry. Okay, you can see starting to push up. Okay, finding resistance, now starting to push on. This is intraday trading, guys, for real. Definitely, like I keep saying 100 times, thought it would be a little bit better, but intraday, this is intraday trading. This is why, a good example of why you don't really trade during the day. Okay, for real. Okay, nothing on gold, guys. Nothing on gold. All right, so this, honestly, guys, just keep this in mind. This is intraday, like I just said, but usually on red folders you get some nice erratic behavior. There's not too much, honestly, that I would suggest doing at this time. If it's going to continue trading like this, just stay away from it, okay? Maybe that was the best lesson. You know what I mean? Maybe this was the best lesson, because if you started, say we got in here, say we started to trade, okay, and we're like, let's just sell. You know what I mean? Let's just sell. Gold is really overextended, okay? Just keep this in mind. Just keep this in mind, all right? Fucking spammers. One sec, guys. You know what I mean? Imagine, like I said, we came with that mentality, just sell, sell, sell. You guys, we would have been knocked out right here, okay? Depending on what size of lots you guys are using, some people think that they want to, you know what I mean, really get a high return. Then you're now down, okay? This is why when you do this, there's no harm, no foul in being patient and waiting, all right? Okay. So guys, like I said, I'll stay for about 9 more minutes, all right? And then we're gonna wait and see what's actually gonna happen here, and then I'll leave. We'll resume tomorrow, guys, on in the morning, 6 to 10, and we'll go from there. Okay. Yeah, guys. So just keep in mind, okay, we do have 430. Okay, so if we are trading here, like I said, I'm not going to be trading. I thought we would have got the red folder. This might have a more impactful impact on news, okay? Because now we're talking about the speaking of this current meeting, okay? So just keep that in mind. Red folder, then we have the speaking of the red folder, okay? That's why you're not getting any kind of green accumulation to be able to like I said, refresh or anything like that, because most likely what they're going to do is announce it right here. Okay, I at least thought there were going to be some kind of movement based on just the red folder kind of dropping itself, but obviously there's not too much you can do. Okay, so just keep this in mind. All right, gold, if it does hold here, guys, you can see it's a nice consolidative pressure. Okay, it is starting to hold above here, bullish engulfing candlestick, so it can start to walk to the upside. Okay, and then tomorrow, guys, like I said, we're not going to be any more live today, but tomorrow, let's see what we got here. Okay, so 8:30. Okay, we have another red folder, and we also have unemployment claims, guys. This is going to be really tomorrow morning 8:30 is going to be very nice. Okay, we have GU 610, but we won't be really trading that. It's just a normal folder, so keep that. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right. All right, so let's check out our DXY before we leave. Okay, so remember we, like I said, major moves on DXY, guys. You had a nice little pump, okay, and then now you have the rejection leading into the actual sell-off that's forming here. Okay, so if this is the case, guys, if it starts to break here, it can obviously come right back down to previous structure, which it once was. Okay, if it holds, open candles up next, it's going to start to walk its way up. So there's not too much anyone can do, you know what I mean? In the mornings, guys, we also have a lot of movement. So but there's US 30, guys. Okay, they tried to break it down, didn't hold below there. Okay, no confirmation, and now they're starting to walk back up. Look for a retest here. Okay, if it starts to sell off, all right, then we can look for the original entry 34312. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that US 30 is starting to bounce from zone to zone that we have in this previous structure right here. Okay, and then lastly on gold, you can see we waited for a little bit for nothing. But again, like I said, nothing is better than a loss. Okay, a lot of people, they're you know what, if you guys are upset, I'm just being honest with you, would you rather be upset with coming out with a huge loss, or would you rather be coming out with your everything just staying the same? Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so like I said, I'm going to stay for 5 more minutes and then I'll be out. I just want to see what gold is going to do, and then we'll I just wanted to see what this 33 seconds left. Okay, okay. And guys, like I said, don't worry, we'll be back in full action tomorrow. All right, hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully everything was good. No one kind of led by continuing to sell or buy, and everyone kind of just had like a good stream. You can see the control. I'm going to send this to the groups, guys, so you can start to see if we're going to get a breakout or push. Okay, honestly, I think that's fair enough. You guys gave me your time. I'll start sending this to the group here, and we can make our decision based on that. Okay, so, and then I'll do US 30 as well for our members. Okay, you can start to see now it's starting to bounce out of that zone right here. It's starting to retest now the moving averages. If it started to get rejected, guys, like I said, key area right here for the sell, and if we start to walk up, and the breakout area is roughly 34392. Okay, okay, let's check out the DXY before I leave. See, guys, remember I was telling you it started to break down here. It's going to start to fold. Okay, it is getting a little bit of bounce at this previous structure right here. All right, you can see the bottom wick now is starting to sell. Okay, you can see it's starting to fall. Let's see if it's going to start to really fold, start to touch this area right here. Okay, all right, and yet again we just starting to have a little bit of a continuation here. Okay, but one thing, guys, this is a gift for you too. Okay, for the guys who were on the stream this morning, I want to show you something. Do you guys know that we completely engulfed this previous NFP wick? Guys, at the beginning of the call, and yesterday and the day before, okay? Keep this in mind. I said that this is an inverse head and shoulder pattern, okay? And this couldn't be more true of what it is. Shoulder, head, shoulder, hovering in heavy buying power demand zone, aka, and then you have the explosive power from today. Gold did not slow down, guys. Then this is the reason why. This is why that you need okay, to look at the higher time frames when you're trading. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that, and it's good to go. All right, so let's drop it down to the 5. Let's see one last minute here, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, 2 minutes. Gold is still consolidating. Okay. Okay, so let's check out the way US 30 is looking here. Okay, you see how they're getting that China push, but they're getting rejected. Okay, so we're going to see now this is going to hold. All right, if it starts to break up here and hold support above these averages, like I said, it's going to start walking its way up. This two previous structure right here is lower than this. Okay, so if it's going to continue, we're going to have this nice potential W pattern forming here for a continued break. Okay, and there's gold, guys. Okay, 2 minutes, about a minute and 30, guys. Then I'm going to call the stream. Like I said, I do think that eventually at 4:30 you're going to get a continuation movement. Okay, this was not obviously the time to do it, but like I said, judging by most red folders, you know, we do get into a little bit better of opportunities here. Okay, so just keep this in mind that we are in consolidative structure right here, and they're holding it within this area. Okay, so if we can now move it up there, catching those bodies, all right, you can start to see that they are holding it below. Okay, little top wicks. All right. So when it breaks out of here, guys, and it has a continuation, just be careful of this area right here, all right, in terms of rejection, all right. But if it starts to break through and continue, 1795, the goal is target roughly 1800 if it's going to go bullish here, okay. So here's 259, here's 3, all right. Moving a little bit, guys. Look at this, holding some support here, okay. Okay, gold, guys. This is what makes me want to stay right here. Okay, we'll see. Here's 3, the hourly candle, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, rejecting. All right. Let's check out the DXY. Look, it's selling off, guys. Remember, this is the overall target area that I showed you, right in this area right here. Oh, sorry. Okay, right down in there. Look at US 30. Okay, US 30 is flipping bullish here too. Okay, starting to flip above there. You can see it's hovering right around that 200 before it makes its next move. All right. Look at this, guys. This is deadly. This is a statement right here. If this is really going to engulf this, let's wait and see. Oh, fuck's sakes, guys, I might stay for a bit longer here. So let me check my other computer for a second, guys. Okay. That's starting to form a bearish engulfing candlestick, guys. Okay, starting to form a bearish engulfing candlestick. You can see how they're trying to push it up, but trying to push it down. Okay. Okay, made a statement there. Heavy rejection. Okay, heavy rejection. I want to see, lastly, guys, I want to see if this is going to come back down in this area right here, or if it's going to hold support and start to run. Okay, but just keep this in mind, guys. I'm going to send this chart anyways. All right, so it's important for us to remember that every time we start to break out of here, it starts to push right back in. Okay, it needs to hold support and looking for that 1795 17 breakout. All right, and then obviously 1790.50 for the continuation of the sell. All right. I think what might, like I said, kind of broke it down before. 430 might have the start of this, and then leading into like I said, Tokyo session, we might just start getting a continuation. Okay, I think Tokyo session, guys, for the members, I think it's going to be very, very good. All right, for real. Okay, 2 minutes left, guys. Then I'm going to bounce. All right, I'll send this to you guys. We can basically go on that. Okay. Unless something really happens here. Unless something really happens here, I'll stay. But if not, guys, we got to roll. That's a bearish candle, guys. That's bearish. Look at this. If you guys know your candlesticks, look at this. Okay, this candle is completely engulfing this previous candle. It's getting held at the wick right now of this candle. You can see it's almost the same size, but the buyers push this up. Now the sellers are starting to break through here, okay? Keep this in mind, all right? Okay, let's see what's going on with US 30. Okay. Okay, there's US 32. Okay, not getting pushed down just yet. All right, still waiting. Gold is starting to sell, guys. That's a key indication candle right there, okay? Keep this in mind. Wait and see. New candle, okay? All right, they broke it below the 9, okay? Keep this in mind. They broke it below the 9, all right? And now they're starting to test down here, okay? There's no volume, guys, okay? No volume, all right? Am I breathing in the mic, guys? Sorry, the mic is just right in my nose too. It's right there. So I just breathe in normally, and I got a fan right there. So I'm telling you right now, I did not buy or sell gold yet. I'm looking at more US 30 right now, honestly. So I know when to look away and to walk away from things that are indecisive right now. Okay, but like I said, if it starts to break down there, then it'll be changing. Okay, that's the thing. All right. It's okay, guys. I'll just try not to breathe, and then we'll see how long the channel lasts. All right. Okay, so you can see now it's still going bearish here. Okay, still continuing from this overall bearish engulfing candlestick here. All right, guys. 306. I told you. Now is the time. All right, guys. For the free Telegram group, I will send this for you. All right. We will start again tomorrow at 6. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. And we got a lot of new subscribers, so make sure to subscribe because we will be going live. Okay. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys had a good time, and we will reevaluate and redo this tomorrow. Okay. Have a good day, guys, and we'll see you. Okay. Bye bye.